What's up, angels? It's the West Coast Bells, and we're here with the review of the season 7 sneak peek for Braxton Family Values. I'm Misha,
And I'm tired.
and if you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for your bells.
Please hit the bell for your bells.
All right, so this trailer starts out with the sad news that Tamar may have tried to take her own life. Um, It's allegedly, we're not really sure if this happened, but it was very sad and the family reacted to it. Tamar or Toni just wants peace for Tamar, is what she said. She just wants peace. And
Can I say this? Can I say this?
Mhm.
On the Tamarin Hall interview with Tamar, she did say that that's what she's trying to do.
Okay, all right, all right. Oh my God, that was on my list of things to do, and I never watched it.
Yeah.
Bad me. Okay, so you bring that. Evelyn says that she didn't know that it was that bad, that it was so bad for Tamar that she felt like she had to check out instead of, you know, coming to someone. So it's really an eye opener to families across the world that, you may think that you know what a person is going through, but you never know unless you actually speak with them. So that's pretty much, all with that. The sisters gave their reactions again. Trina said she was numb. Toni wants peace for her. Evelyn didn't know. Traci is telling everybody, reach out to someone. Don't just hold everything in. So I can accept that, definitely. And that would be my advice too. But moving on, it looks like Toni is giving us a new album, honey. And she's calling it Spell My Name. And she said that it's a double entendre, and she really just wants you to put some respect on her name. She said it's going to be very sensual and very sexy, and I'm totally here for it because she is the legendary Toni Braxton. Okay, Toni
You
Michelle
know what?
Braxton.
And if Babyface is behind it, every time he gets behind Tony, they get a Grammy. So
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just saying.
Absolutely. So she does a photo shoot and she's defying her age in so many ways. I mean, the glow up is so real and how ageless and timeless the beauty is with Black women. So I can definitely appreciate that, in myself as well. Uh,
I'm just
so,
saying.
yeah, so she says she will not attend the bachelor party or the bachelorette party for Trina, and that she's not going to attend because she still has some shooting to do for her album. So I think I'm echoing.
No, I can't hear an echo at all. You sound great.
Okay, because it seems like it's coming back into the. Wait a minute. Do we have this
I
pause?
hear you. You sound fine. You
Okay.
sound fine.
All right. So
I'm just
so
gonna check while you're
she's
doing
not
that.
going to attend the bachelorette party, but Tamar is going to go. But she said she didn't want to go because. Well, she said, first of all, she said she was going because it would look bad if both she and Toni did not go. And then she said that she didn't want to go because she didn't like the fact that she wasn't involved, which is really funny to me. Like, no, bitch, you didn't let me do nothing, so I don't want to come. But I get it. I get it. It looks like Traci is going through it again but she said this time it's after the death of her niece, and that she just really hasn't been able to get it together. But it's been years, and Traci just really has been a basket case and unable to get it together. And she has issues with her sister signing that contract without her.
Yes. And that's so like late at this point.
She
If she
says she feels
hasn't
like a
gotten,
sister cousin also, though. She said that they say things to her and they think that they're supposed to be able to say what they want to say and that she's supposed to just take it.
well, why doesn't she check them in that instance?
I think she do because they know Tracy will throw hands.
I mean, but for me, it just always seems like Tracy is. because they don't want to show what's really going on. It be seeming like she's mad at nothing for real. Like,
Right.
you make it so hard to love you.
Yeah, I know, I know, I know. But
Because she was
on the
like, tears, get
but
to
on
the
the
house.
other hand, but she's just tired of Tamar's bull. Like seriously, you can't just disrespect me all these years, and then when you start going through the same thing, and I try to check you about it, you act like you don't want to talk about it. No, bitch, we gonna talk about this. We gonna
No,
talk about this. We're talking
Tracy
about
got some extra issues and it don't have nothing to do with Tamar. She cannot blame Tamar. Tamar was a young kid, still
that's true.
living with her parents in
But that's
high
not what she
school.
has issues with. She called her husband a predator. She said called him a bum.
Yeah,
She said
that
so many different things,
right.
and
And then she
only
didn't
to end
support
up
her.
in her
She didn't
own,
support
yeah, only to end up, having a turmoil in her own relationship, her own marriage. And then you don't want to talk about it? No. We need to talk about this. We need to talk about this. That's exactly what we need to do. But that's pretty much how the trailer ends. She's going through it. She says she feels like a sister cousin in it, that she's supposed to take everything that they say. And it looks like she's really struggling this time and that she's not going to get through it so easily. So that's all that I have. Did you want to add anything else on?
her. I do want to say this that when Tamar saw the trailer, she was disgusted and all dramatic once again. Why are
She
they
went
talking about me? Why are they talking about me?
yeah,
New
she took to Instagram and Twitter to blast WeTV.
Newsflash, everybody is talking about you, Tamar. Everybody. Everybody on YouTube, or at least I ran across at least 100 and some odd videos on YouTube. And then on post on Instagram, post on Facebook, everybody is talking about you, Tamar. It's not just WeTV. And of course,
Right.
we talk about it. It was a situation that happened within a group that they are producing, period.
Absolutely. And they only can use what you give them. We cannot stress this enough. If you don't give them bitch, they can't use bitch. Okay? Period. So,
What I don't understand is how she, you know, stopped filming for her own show and then started filming with the Braxtons just a couple weeks later. And
after
you
having a gripe with the producers on her own show, yeah, it's really, really weird. And she's really all over the place. And I do hope that everything that she needs to do to get her health in line and her mental health together, I hope that she does it because I want Tamar the singer. Tamar the singer is everything. Tamar, the sister, is everything.
at
Truly,
this point, I just want Tamar to be whoever she is, and just be comfortable with it.
well, she's
Maybe we
definitely
don't want
Tamar
to
the
see you.
singer. She's
We
definitely
might
Tamar
not
the
want to
singer.
see your regular self on TV. You might have to go work at the Walgreens or whatever, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's not a fine line between a superstar and a person that works at Walmart. There's not a fine line. There's a very thick, huge line, and you got to be able to be in that and stand in that if that's what you want to be, and that's the kind of money that you want to make. Otherwise, go ahead and get you a little application because they hiring or whatever, most of the time, and just be a
Sure, you
regular.
can get a seasonal position at
I'm
this
just
moment.
not sure how easy it would be for a reality star to get a regular job or whatever, but it just seems like that's what she wants to do. At this point, I'm convinced she doesn't want to sing anymore.
Yeah, it's everything that she gave that made everybody love her is what's making everybody not love her. But she's trying to explain that that wasn't the real me. This is the real me. But people don't accept it because we've seen so much of the other person the character that she's put on. So we're stuck believing that the character is the real her because she's given us so much of that.
But here's the thing: that character didn't come out of nowhere.
It's
That's
her.
the character that lived inside of Tamar. And here's the thing: fame, cameras, money. It doesn't bring out somebody faking. nine times out of ten bring the real person inside of you or the real demon.
You remember after the first season when they walked in the house on the next season, Vince was like, he wasn't posing on walls and doing all that. She was like,
Right, right. But then look at Trina. Trina came out with a Canadian accent. Like, come on. I mean, for real. Like there seems to be some sort of identity disorder, throughout.
she changed her whole thing, the whole vernacular. Like, what is that? A shake hands? What do you mean?
Charlie Heights. What?
I did a heist. I did a heist. Wait a minute.
Right. No. Like that's super extra. And
Yeah,
whether they want to believe it or not, that's the same thing that Tamar was doing, putting on for the cameras. It's just what it is.
yes, yes,
But it's still something that's in you. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that, Tamar thought she was better than people. She did think she was up here and
yes.
thought that her sisters was somewhat down here.
Yes. And so
You
it was bound for life to happen to her so that she could get the lesson that she needed to show her that no one person is better than the other. And you too, honey, can be going through that same exact thing within the blink of an eye. So, with
But
that said,
set that up, the real her, she could have really actually been, had that the fame that she seemed like she had wanted. She wanted to be a superstar, you know.
yeah.
And here's another thing. It's
And she's
not hard
a
to
superstar in her own right. She is.
right. But here's the thing. It's not difficult to transition and let people or allow people to get to know a new you or a different side of you. Case in point, Portia Williams. Portia Williams went from balloon head to Portia Luther King. Tamar
Yes.
could easily been a Tay Martin Luther King or a Tay Martian Luther King. You know what I'm saying? If she really wanted to be, or Tay Mommy Braxton,
Yes.
it would have been easy for her to transition herself into something else that she wanted us to see that was still a
Yes.
whole other part of her life. But don't try to pretend like messy, mean Tamar wasn't in there real. That like
Right.
you didn't do that for the camera. You didn't talk about your sister husband for the camera because nobody asked you to do that.
Right. And I think that she is, I lost it, but I think that she's spending too much time griping about the wrong things on camera. Like, okay, look, you are in front of the world. Portray what you want to portray, okay? And stop whining about what you think they're going to do to you. She was whining literally about editing that had not even been done yet, you know? So I'm done talking about her because this is not the
Yeah,
Tamar Braxton show. This is the
that's
Braxton
right.
family values, and they all have something to bring to the table, no matter how messy or wonderful it is. Um,
You see how my
that's
face
all we.
goes like this once we start talking about the breast. Oh,
Yeah,
I
because
hope
I don't
you
like it when
do
sisters
better.
don't get along. Yeah, I can't stand when sisters don't get
I
along.
can't. I
Yeah,
hope this season is better than past seasons because they have left the fans and everybody pretty much hanging every single season. It just ends on a real sour note. We be thinking that it's another episode coming and it's just gone. It's
right.
like if they do that again, I promise you I'll never
I'm
watch
never watching it again. And I said that last season, but I'm gonna give them another chance because I really do love them.
it. Yeah.
But that's all we have for you today, and thank you so much for sticking with us through this video. If you have not already, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for your bells.
Please hit the bell for your bells.